Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino coming at you today. I don't know why I keep doing this with my hands. I feel like I got to emphasize it out or something. Like my enthusiasm isn't already coming through or something. I don't know. I don't know. Got to figure this out. Put on the Ringo Starr necklace and become Beetle Dustino, and strange things happen. I don't know. But anyways, I do want to get going with this video. I'm already rambling. Me and this rambling. Oh boy. But we're going to take a look at what's in this box. This isn't really an official what's in the box video, but yeah, this I guess we're going to do an unboxing of the Smart Heart digital weight scale. I know I got a weight problem, but geez, how did my Beatles lead me to this? I don't know. And you know that's not what we're doing here, so don't tune out yet. But before we do get started, I do want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you do know when I got new videos coming out, like my next unboxing of some household appliance. I don't know. No, we're not doing that on this channel. Also, please give the video a like. I am off the rails already. So please give the video a like if you do like it. Yeah. Do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. But let's get on with this unboxing video. No, we are most definitely not unboxing a Smart Heart digital weight scale. So, as you know, I think I said in one of my last videos, I did get a pretty massive Beatles haul. I was down, unfortunately, for a funeral for my aunt. I'm visiting my cousins down there. My one cousin had picked me up a bunch of stuff from an estate sale. I think this is actually his personal collection. I don't think this came from the estate sale. Bunch of Beatles-related stuff. Gave me quite a few vinyl records and that. And the Beatles ones happened to be hiding in this box, which I was really surprised. Wall of a nice little tote handle here on it. It fits the records perfect. I was really surprised on that. He said, "Do you want something else to haul that in?" And I said, "No, this is perfect. It'll keep them safe on the way home." And look at how perfect those sit in there. And yeah, we'll get looking at what's actually in here soon. But yeah, they sit perfect in here. I thought it was a perfect transportation device to get them, you know, the 400 miles or whatever it is between his place and our place. So so I've kept them in here. I've been trying to think of something fun to do with the video on this. But yeah, let's see what is in this box. Like I said, this isn't a what's in the box. But yeah, the first one here, we got this Beatlemania in the USA, the Liverpools. One of these great albums. They try to fool you that this is a Beatles album, but it's really not the Beatles. It's some other band maybe singing their music. At the back here, it says no pun-ishment. So I'm sitting here talking about that. I get a kick out of these albums. I've got a couple of these from him already. I haven't sat down to listen to them yet, to be honest. Right. I just love looking at the jackets and love, you know, all the craziness that went with this. Yeah, let's see. Supposedly this has got She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand, I Saw Her Standing There, Please Please Me, along with several other songs. There's the track list there. I suppose it says it right there on the beginning there. And others are on the front cover. But yeah, there's the front, the back. It's got a plain white inner sleeve. I'm not even going to show you that because I don't think it's correct for that. Now on here, oh yeah, we do got side one. I don't see any of those tracks listed on here on this Wincote something label. Interesting looking label. It looks really cool. There's side one and side two. And yeah, I don't see any of those songs listed on here. Still the hit sounds from England by the Liverpools. Yeah. I don't see any Beatles songs listed on this track listing. So boy, you really got it there once you pulled the record out, and yeah, not even any Lennon McCartney songs on it. So up next, we got the Chipmunks sing the Beatles. And this, yeah, it's kind of cashed in on that, kind of like that other one, but this is pretty legit on this one. Obviously, this kind of launched the Chipmunks too, I believe. But yeah, there's the front and the back, and I believe it's Teresa Vandermeer. Yeah, Teresa Vandermeer. I got your record here. And this used to be hers, I guess. But there's the front and the back. Yeah, I was pretty excited to get this. This is one that I would have picked up myself if I would have spotted it. On the Liberty label, looks a little, Teresa, I think, got some good use out of this. There's side 1 and side 2. I haven't listened to these yet to see how they turn out. There was no inner sleeve in here at all. Pretty dirty looking record. I got to get this one cleaned up. And now we get into the real stuff here, the real deal. Yet another copy of Magical Mystery Tour. I've picked up one in really good shape from an antique store, and he gave me another one last year, and here's yet another one. Unfortunately, I'm hoping to get a mono copy, and so far I've all got stereo. This is a little worse for wear. I'm not even going to go too much into the book here. It's there, kinda. No, it's not. No book. Oh, and somebody wrote all over it too. Let's see. Oh, they wrote who sings. Paul and John. Paul, instrumental. George. Paul, John. Paul, John. And the other one's got tore out there. I guess they just wrote down who was the lead singer on each one there. This one, I can't remember what my other one's on. I know the first one I got is on the actual Rainbow Capital label. Something tells me the other one's on a different Capital label, and this one's on the green Capital label. So that's kind of cool. But there is side 1 and side 2. Yeah, the record needs to be cleaned up a little too. No inner sleeve. I think it's just a white inner sleeve in there. And next up, another one I've already got a copy of too. Let It Be. I've got a really nice copy too. I picked up one of my local record shops, but it's always nice to have another one. And of course, this is a US one, so it's got the gatefold. Show you that there. I guess I didn't show you the back here yet. All excited to get going here. It's a plain white inner sleeve again, so I won't even show you that, but there is side 1 on that red Apple label. Kind of something unique to Let It Be. I believe that was only in the US too. And the cut Apple label on the back on the side 2. Now we get into a little solo action here. We got a Ringo Starr and Goodnight Vienna. This one, I believe I got a copy. I can't believe I can't remember right now. I'm pretty sure I do got a copy of this one already, but this one looks really good shape here. But there's the front, the back, and this one we got a proper inner sleeve, so there we go. That's something I'm kind of questioning. Does my copy have the inner sleeve? I gotta dig that out and look here. There's the back of the inner sleeve, and then side 1 and side 2. And then up next, one I was kind of excited to see in there. Unfortunately, it's seen better days, but I'm still excited to have this. This is the White Album. This looks to be kind of a original pressing of it. I know the original ones all had the embossed or I don't know, and the numbers. Well, I got there 2608005. I would show you the gatefold, but they've taped it over. Kyle here, he must have done some fancy work to this. But yeah, the jacket is not this. I mean, it's stained. It's these. I mean, with how old they are now, I can't imagine how easy this was to keep these good over the years. It does got the pockets for both albums here, but it's taped over, so you can't open the gatefold. And one thing that was weird, I kind of was playing with this, and I was like, I can't open this up. And I noticed the inside of the sleeve here is gloss on both sides, and I think they tore it apart because I could see the pictures. I'm going to take the records out. I can't get the inner sleeves out. The inner sleeves are kind of taped in there too. Show you the records here quick. So on the Apple label, there's side 1, and I do got a copy of this on older copy that I picked up Electric Fetus in Minneapolis several years ago, and that one was in really good shape, but I knew immediately it wasn't an original pressing because it had the gray, the Beatles on it. I think it was an early 80s pressing. It had, what shocked me was the Rainbow Capital label instead of the Apple label. But this one I do got the true Capital label, or Apple label, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can play with this a little. There, you can see their pictures in there, but that's on the inside of the sleeve. That's not like the pocket to the sleeve. So whatever they've done to customize this, they really changed it up. But yeah, I'm still excited to have an original type with the serial number and that. I think all these White Album jackets have got such a story to them over the years. Such a striking album to come follow. In the UK, it would have followed Sgt. Pepper's. And with that crazy album cover on Sgt. Pepper's, let me hold this straight so I can do that crazy album cover. Let's go like this. That crazy album cover. You'll see why in the edit. Or the edit will make more sense what I'm doing here. And then you go to this. Just stark white, nothing there. Just a little embossed, like serial numbered. I think this was a brilliant move after the Sgt. Pepper's album to follow it up with this as an album cover. I know it's plain, it's whatever, but I think is brilliant. So yeah, kudos to them, and to have a real representation of it in my collection now, I'm really excited. I do want to find a much better one, obviously, one of these days. For now, I'm happy with this. Have plain white inner sleeves. The other one's stuck in there. This one I could get out. But yeah, here's disc 2 on the Apple label, or side 3, I suppose, side 4. Now the next one that is in this set is another one that I really got excited about, and this one's in great shape, so I'm even that much more excited about it. I've been really trying to get the Capitol albums on LP. It's been kind of my new Beatles discovery, is discovering the Capitol albums, because I got introduced in the CD era, so I was collecting the original 87 release CDs, the 1987 release CDs, not the original 87 CDs, but God, it feels like I've got that many. So I got introduced with the UK catalog, as the only US one that was in that catalog was Magical Mystery Tour did get adopted in. Of course, Rubber Soul is in that too, but not this version of Rubber Soul. This is the Capitol version. In the US version, you can tell the gold instead of the kind of the orangish there. I see it's got a price tag on it. Man, that would have been a nice price to pick this up at. I don't know who got that at that. I love this album cover. I love this album. Even the US version I love. So very excited to have this. And this has been one that has been eluding me in my chase trying to get the Capitol ones. I've seen it once. It was a mono version. It was at an antique shop. The one side had a scratch across it so bad I wouldn't have even thought about it for $5. The other side looked great, but they were asking about, I don't know, something crazy like $85 for it or something like that. And I'm like, for a scratch Rubber Soul album, I don't care if it's mono. And this one is stereo, but yeah, I was a little shocked on that they were asking that much for that. And this one is not a first pressing or anything. There's got just a white inner sleeve. I don't know if that's correct for this. And as you can already kind of see, it's got that orangish Capitol label, kind of from the 70s. I think this came out. I don't know if this was before or after the green Capitol label. I think it was after. So this is more of a 70s pressing on this. I think it's really cool to have this pressing, and it is in fantastic shape. Looking at this, the record is just fantastic. So this was kept very well. We're very excited to have this. I think the only thing I'm really missing now is I need a copy of Help, US albums version of Help, the Capitol albums, and I keep finding it, but they're so trashed. I don't know why the Help ones are so trashed. And the one that got me super excited, like Rubber Soul, kind of eluding me on my hunt. I've collected down classic versions of all of the George Harrison vinyl collection. And aside from a couple of the compilations is about all I don't have. And one particular album I've been missing, one particular very important album I've been missing, All Things Must Pass. I swear I've only seen this one other time in a record shop, and I don't know why I didn't look at it. I thought it looked like they kind of had it set aside, so I was thinking it was probably a little out of my price range. Is probably why I didn't even look at it. But yeah, this was in there, and I swear I was shaking when he gave me this. And him and his brother were standing there, and they were just grinning from ear to ear how happy I was that I was getting this. It's the only George Harrison I don't have. Now I've got it. Thank you so much, Dean and Mike, and thank you. I can't believe it. They said, how excited I was when I pulled this out. Dean said to his brother there, he said, that makes it worth it right there. Yeah, I'm shaking and getting a little emotional even just holding it right now. I really appreciate this, guys. And I don't know, like I said, I believe these might be out of his personal collection from over the years, and I'm so happy to have this. But there was the front, there's the spine there, and it's in great shape. I mean, there's a ding here and there. I'm not complaining on that. Right there, there's like a little mark there. The tape is in perfect shape. That's something I think I'd be worried about looking for this. The box isn't crushed by any means. For a 50-plus-year-old album, it is in remarkable shape. And you open it up, everything is still perfect. I don't even feel nervous opening it. It's in that good a shape. And it's got all the inner sleeves, which is something I would have been worried about too, collecting this. And all the inner sleeves are in great shape. Coming out the bottom there a little, but any 50-plus-year-old record is going to do that. I don't think my cousin owned this before because Daniel's written on there. So Daniel had this first, and he kept it in great shape. The record itself looks just fantastic. All three of them do. But yeah, there's disc 1 and side 2. And here we're starting with disc 2, side 3, and side 4 on the inner sleeve. And there's the label, side 3 and side 4. And then the Apple Jam, disc 3. There we go on the inner sleeve and the back, side 5 and side 6. And Daniel's got his name on it again. There we go. There is my Beatles vinyl update that I got from my cousin. Thank you again so much. I'm owing you some money on it, yes, but I still really appreciate you finding these for me and get me kind of set on this. And there is so much more to show. I don't even know how I'm going to break this down into videos. Gears have been turning on how to get this all out there. I counted at least 40 books. I think that was my count last night when I looked through it. 40 different books. Unbelievable. It was a challenge and a half even getting them into the house. So all, heavy books. So big, thick books. I've got all kinds of posters or photos and stuff like that. I've got postcards, all kinds of like store display stuff. It's unbelievable what all was in this. The McFarlane action figures, I've got several of those. You can see my loose ones kind of behind me. I don't think I'm going to do a video on that. They're hanging out back there. The loose guys from the Yellow Submarine McFarlane series. There is the Sergeant Pepper's version of that too from the film. Those figures too, and that I'll show because those ones are all sealed. So we'll take a look at those. So just be staying tuned coming up. I also got a couple of Star Wars records from him. I'll probably be one of the next videos on this that's coming out, and then I got some Beach Boys records from him too. So we'll get kind of the vinyl out of the way first, and then we'll get looking at the books and all the other stuff. Just be tuning in. There's going to be several videos coming based on this, and then I suppose I'll probably do maybe like book reviews or something based on the books. Beetle Dustino gets lit. So we'll call it. I don't know. We'll see. But before I get rambling even further, once again, I want to thank my cousin for finding me this amazing collection. It's unbelievable. I've been just blown away and just trying to figure out how to make content out of it and all that. It's been fun just figuring this all out. That All Things Must Pass, I am still just floored with. It's one of my favorite albums. I mean, I think a lot of Beatles fans, it's their favorite album. So I think, yeah, that really just blew me away. Got to thank you again. Thank you so much. And I do got to thank all my subscribers too. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Like my next one on my update of what's all from this haul, this massive haul. Also, please give the video a like. If you've stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. But I am going to get not rambling, but signing out. I am Beetle Dustino, signing out.